Flipping real estate can be an incredible business and it's definitely changed my financial life, but I wish I had someone tell me the things I'm about to tell you on how to grow this business properly. Stay tuned. What's up, Fruitful investors? Welcome to my channel where, yes, I am a YouTuber, but I'm also running real businesses in the background, doing real things. I'm not up here just dancing, talking about it on YouTube. We're running real stuff. So in this video, I'm gonna break down how to grow a real estate investing and flipping business the right way. We're flipping about anywhere between 20 to 30 homes a year right now, and we're doing very, very well. I have a great team. I'm gonna share with you all the stuff that I learned along the way and some of the stuff I wish I knew before I started, because there's not much information on here on YouTube specifically on how to grow the business, but you guys know I give a lot of stuff for free. So let's roll. Number one, marketing, marketing, marketing. You need to realize that if you want to flip houses, you need to get really, really good deals under market value. That's the whole premise of flipping homes: buy low, sell high. I'm sure you've heard that before many, many times. That is the whole crux of this business, and it comes down to marketing. So you need to understand, number one, you are actually not a real estate investor first. You are actually a marketer first. You just happen to do real estate investing. That's your business model, but it really comes down to you being a marketer. So you need to send out a ton of marketing in order to get motivated sellers to contact you so you can get a good deal. Now, the thing about this business that is crazy, and I'm still like racking my brain about it, it's insane, is you need to spend so much freaking money, send out so much marketing to get something back to actually start flipping deals. The problem a lot of people make is they send out 1,000 flyers, 5,000 flyers, maybe 10,000 flyers a month, and they're going, Matt, I'm not getting anything, dude. I'm spending like 5,000 bucks a month. I can't keep doing this forever. I need to get deals. That is literally the problem. You need to quadruple, what's the word for 6x, 7, 10x? I don't know, dude. You got to 10x that budget, honestly. That's what it takes. Now, if your budget only allows for 3,000, I've been there too. I totally get it. You got to do what you got to do and just keep marketing. You need to do it. But really, the big dogs, like myself, are just gonna crush you in the long run because we're spending so much money. I can't tell you exactly how much money I'm spending because I have competitors watching my YouTube channel, obviously, but if I told you the amount of money I'm spending every single month, it is absolutely insane. It is literally almost the amount of the average salary for a Canadian yearly. That's what I'm spending monthly just on marketing. To put that into perspective, I'll let you figure out how much that is. I don't know, it's a little trick. Okay, so the things I'm doing the most, number one, I will tell you this trick is flyers, which is what, dude, everybody's doing the same stuff. And that's the problem. There are so many flippers, especially right now. I don't know what it is, man. This past year, everyone's like, I can flip houses, it's so easy. Everybody's banging flyers, everybody's doing everything, but it still works. But there's so much competition now, it's crazy. So number one, flyers, that's kind of one of our best ones, I guess, a best marketing avenue. Even though everybody's doing it, it's really great. People hold on to them for a while. That's the thing. You send out flyers to an area and you go, oh man, I didn't get anything for a month. That person might call you 3 months later and be like, oh, I held on to your flyer for 3 months and I'm calling you now. So you gotta keep banging the flyers and eventually it'll work eventually. So flyers, we're doing online ads, Facebook ads, all the stuff that everybody does. Like, this business isn't really rocket science, and that's what a lot of people, they just overcomplicate this flipping business. Like, oh, there's gotta be a trick. There's gotta be like this marketing golden nugget that if I do, nobody else is doing it. Dude, everybody's doing the same goddamn thing because that's all you can do. Especially here in Canada. We don't have all the stuff you guys have in the US. I'm so jealous of you guys that you can look up people who are going bankrupt online. Like, I have no idea what it's called because I don't even know what it is. But I got guys and friends in the States and they're telling me like, yeah, we can look up exactly who's 30 days from foreclosure, 60 days, who's late on their tax liens and all this stuff. We don't have access to any of that in Canada because Canada's all about privacy and you can't tread on people and stuff like that. I mean, probably for the better, but we don't have any of that. So we're just shooting blind. We're just doing what's called shotgun marketing, where you're just literally marketing like this and hoping somebody returns, which is the exact opposite of what a true marketing business is supposed to do. You guys have been, if you've been watching for years and years, you've been hearing me say how you gotta be a specialist in marketing, only market one thing to one specific type of person. And that's true for any business, a plumbing business, a hair salon business, or in my case, I was talking about attracting JV partners into my business so that we could invest in real estate. This is the exact opposite of that. It's just blanketing marketing, spending a shit ton of money and hoping you get deals come back. and hopefully you spend more. If you spend 10K a month in marketing, hopefully you locked up a deal where you make 40K on that flip. So you net 30K. Was that worth it? Yes, it was. Now 10X that for what we're doing, and you can see like how it makes sense. So number 2, after you do the marketing, and realize that this whole thing relies on marketing. If you're not getting leads coming in, this rest of the stuff I'm gonna tell you, it's not gonna matter. You need the pipeline to be full of leads, constantly closing deals for the rest of this to work. So it all starts with the marketing. There's no tricks, there's no golden nugget, there's no secret thing that you're gonna find out that no one's doing. We all know. We're all doing the same things. It just really comes down to who can spend the most money. That's what this business is. Who can spend the most money in one area and just blanket the shit out of it. That's how this business works. Number 2, hire an acquisition manager. So once those leads are coming in and the pipeline is getting filled, it's too much for you to take on to pick up all the phone calls and talk to the sellers and you know, half an hour phone calls. It's too much for you. You're trying to run the business. You're trying to grow this thing. You need to start thinking like a CEO of a real business. This is a real business, man. This isn't like buy and hold real estate where you can get away with just being like a one-guy show or whatever, where you just buy the real estate, hold it, your property managers deal with the problems. Like, that's cool. I played that game. I still play that game a bit. It's awesome. But this is a real business, and you got to think of it that way. So hire an acquisition manager. They're gonna take all the phone calls. They're gonna go meet the sellers at the house. They're gonna close the deal, sign the paperwork, and that's what I do in my business. I have a great acquisition manager. He's amazing. So he takes care of all that. I don't even know what's going on, dude. I don't know who he's talking to. I don't know who he's meeting. All I hear is, hey Matt, we just bought a house on 123 Main Street in Kitchener. Sweet, man. Like that's what we're doing. So he's taking care of that whole side. It's awesome. I'm focused more so on raising capital, bringing people into the business. That's what I'm good at. That's my strength. I was doing, when I started this off, I was doing the phone calls, meeting the sellers, and I'm way too impatient. I'm way too business. So my close ratio was like decent, but like, dude, this guy is amazing at it. So you gotta figure out like what you're good at, what your strengths are. Cause me closing deals wasn't good. Cause my appointments when I was meet sellers was like 15 minutes. I'd walk through the house, I'd be like, cool, here's the price, are you in or not? And they'd be like, well, I gotta think about it. Like, what's the thing about, dude? Let's go, let's roll. That's my personality. When my guy goes to the meetings, he's there for 2-3 hours, man, per meeting, talking about baseball cards and shit. I don't know. And then he walks away with all these deals, right? So like, I'm not good at that. He is. So hire someone that's good at acquisition managing. Number 3, build a social media following. Very, very important part of this business. You need to raise capital because you can't be getting mortgages on flips, man. It takes too long. It's too slow. Credit rating, give me this paperwork. Nah, dude, when I buy flip, I bang the list. I put a post on social media maybe. Hey, I just bought 123 Main Street. Do you want to invest with me? Boom, 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 boom. People are like, yes, Matt, yes, Matt, yes, Matt. I raise literally all the time. Like we buy 3 houses at a time sometimes. I raise $1 million in one day. Like it's because we have partners lined up. So that's awesome. And it all comes down to social media, which is me showing proof of concept. I'm showing the before videos. I'm showing the afters. So when you guys are watching me on YouTube, which is where 99% of my partners come is YouTube. Thank you very much. It's awesome. You guys are seeing the before and after. So you guys are like, dude, Matt knows what he's doing. He's not gonna lose my money. He's done this like 100 times. He knows exactly what he's doing. Yes, I will give Matt some money. That's what you gotta do. You gotta build a YouTube channel. You don't have to be as crazy as I do or like with the lights and shit. Like you don't have to be that crazy. When I was buying properties with partners at the beginning, I was shooting videos on like a shitty iPhone 4. I don't know what it was back in 2012. And it worked. Like just get the message out and people will resonate with you and they either vibe with you or they don't. Simple as that. I got people who watch my videos for sure who hate me. They're like, this guy's annoying. He talks too fast. He's crazy. I got people who watch me. They're like, dude, this guy's awesome. He flips houses. He's like, fantastic. That's who I'm getting as partners. And that's just how the marketing game goes for social media. So social media is very, very, very important. You have to bang it. If you want to build this business, any business, but especially real estate, because it's such a visual business, it's perfect for social media. So bang it and stay consistent with it. Number 4, we want to hire a project manager. Once you're buying all these flips and you got all these projects on the go, dude, it's too much going on. You can't raise money, meet with sellers, run the flips, run the contractors, order the material. What are you talking about, man? I know so many people who are doing this. Madness. You need to hire a project manager. My project manager is absolutely amazing. Dude, you'll hear me say this. Absolutely amazing. Everybody on my team is a fucking savage. Everybody is incredible. I'm so happy we found everybody. Like, we have the best team, straight up. I'm gonna shout it out. We have the best team on here, easily. Our project manager kicks ass. She runs all the boys, she runs all the crews, orders the materials, drops it off, runs the flips. Again, I don't know what's going on over there. I'm busy doing this and raising the capital. That's my side of the business. She's running all the flips. I see the flip at the very beginning, sometimes. When we buy the house, I'll walk through it and do the before video, and I don't see it until the end. When it looks sick, I walk through and I make the after video and we put it on the market. All that stuff in between, I don't go. I've never been there, I don't see it. She just gives me daily updates or weekly updates, a couple FaceTimes here and there throughout the project so we can get some feedback going or so I can see it. That's it, dude. I'm chilling here, flipping houses. And recently, because we had our son, the birth of our son recently in July, since July to now, I haven't seen anything, even the before and after. Dude, I haven't seen properties we're buying. I've never been there, which is really cool because we're running the system, we're running the game. And that's what we're heading for, so we can travel the world, go to Florida, go to Hawaii, go to Costa Rica, and we're still banging the flips. We have this whole empire running. I'm not going to Florida, chilling out and doing nothing. We're gonna triple down and keep doing this while we have fun, while we travel, while we do fun things. So super excited for 2022 and what's going down. Number 5, hire your own carpenters and employees. So this is absolutely crucial. Once you get to a certain point where I would say, you know consistently you'll be buying a lot of real estate and a lot of flips that you can afford to hire people and keep them busy, not ruin their lives. So when you're starting off, hire sub-trades, subcontractors to do your flips, build a team, fantastic, where they're basically your employees, but they're actually subcontractors. That's what I did for years and years and years, until I got to the point where I was like, yo, our acquisition manager is on point. He's buying 2 to 3, 4 houses every single month. Our project manager is amazing. Okay, this thing is rolling. We're gonna be always busy. I know that for a fact. I'm gonna start hiring my own carpenters in-house rather than the sub-trades. Why? We had a deal, just to make it simple, I guess. We had our carpenters who were subcontractors. They're not my guys. They were their own company, but they pretty much worked for me. We were paying them about $40, $45 an hour, right? Because they had their own business, their own WSIB, like all that stuff. A very, very fair carpenter price, for sure. It was fantastic. We still made a ton of money. The business killed. It worked fantastic. However, when you have your own employees, right, depending on their skill level, we're paying them anywhere between $18, $20 an hour up to $30 to $35 an hour for the in-house guys, right? So it's a considerable saving, especially when you're doing multiple projects. But the most important reason why you want to hire your own employees is more so for control and just being able to tell them where to go when you want them to. For example, when we had the subcontractors who had their own business who mostly worked for us, but they still had their own things going on the side, understandably. But when we said, okay, we want you to go to this other flip and finish out the bathroom real quick so we can list it on the market, it's the last thing to do in this project. Is it cool if you just head over there and just finish up the grout or whatever? And they're like, oh no, I can't. I have to go to Susie's basement that I'm doing and just finish up a couple things, but I'll be there on Wednesday. And it's Monday of last week or whatever. Well, dude, I need you there tomorrow. I can't, I gotta be there next week. I gotta finish up Susie's basement. And they're like, oh man, it's stuff like that. When you have your own employees who work for you and our project manager says, Joey, you're going tomorrow to Main Street to finish up that thing. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I'll be there tomorrow. Why? You're my employees. You have to go. If you don't go, I fire you, right? So it's just more control. It's just, you have more ability to do what you want to do when you want to do it rather than on everybody else's schedule. So that's the biggest reason why the employees is the best thing. Yeah, it's cheaper. It's more affordable. Cool. The real reason is that you can just do what you got to do when you want to do it, as opposed to being to the mercy of everybody else's schedule. And number 6, the last step to this flipping business is pour gasoline on everything I just told you. When the wheel's starting to roll, might clunk a bit at the beginning, clunk, 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 and then if it gets smoother, once this thing gets smoother, pour some gasoline, light the match, and just double down. If you were spending $4,000 a month on marketing, make it 10. If you were doing 10 grand a month and you're buying 3, 4 flips a month or whatever, up that shit up to 30K a month marketing. Let's go. Pour some gasoline on it and grow it quickly. That is the video. I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something. If you did, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.